This is how they did it. Entering the world champs, Chace Collett was and still is at high school. Her dance partner, Ashley Behrens, was undefeated in South African competitions. Together, they proved unbeatable.
The 2015 champion dance group of the world. From South Africa, Chace and Ashley.
Raised and taught outside the major dance centers, these two are an advert for talent from the Eastern Cape.
You guys are one hot duo. Congratulations on all your achievements. You're from East London and competed in the World Championships of Performing Arts and won it. Could you describe how that felt?
Walking out onto that stage with thousands of people watching and screaming your name was absolutely amazing. And then just to hear your name being called out as the winners, it was really, really awesome. We competed against hundreds and hundreds of acts, and we're from East London, and competing against 10 people would have been a big amount of people. But to win the ultimate title was definitely a goosebumps moment, where your heart just drops.
How would you describe the relationship you have or need to have as dance partners?
If you have a bad day, you can come to the studio and you can tell him all of your problems and what's happened, and then he's always there to back you up.
Yeah, it's a big trust thing between the two of us. We trust each other a lot, we can talk to each other about anything, because we've developed a relationship where we know we can depend on each other.
What's your training schedule like?
It's a tough schedule. Chace has school. She's in matric this year, so she has school. I have a studio which I train at, and then after all of that we have to get together and train. So our training normally takes place on weekends, and on the weekdays it's from 8 onwards.
Yeah.
From 8 onwards, so we can be at the studio until really, really late.
How do you cope with such a hectic schedule being in matric?
It is a lot of hard work to balance the schoolwork and the dancing training and everything, because obviously dancing takes up a lot of your time. You can't just walk on stage and expect to do well if you haven't really trained. And also you can't write a test and expect to do well if you haven't learned. So it takes a lot of late nights and also early mornings to learn for tests and to train for competitions.
Can I see this award-winning dance?
Man.
Whilst they've trained with Emmy Award winners, they're outstanding choreographers in their own right.
Yes, it's actually our favorite routine because it's really intense and it gives you an adrenaline rush, and I think that it's very impressive to the audience and everything.
Yeah, a routine like this takes weeks and weeks of rehearsing to get the lifts right, positions, the arms, the holds, the balancing. All of that takes so much time, and it's not just the learning the routine, it's also rehearsing it, polishing it, and making sure that you're running on time with the music and stuff.
How do you decide on your costumes for your different routines?
Well, for our open routine we have leopard print because the music's quite African and everything. Also we have less material because we have to do a lot of lifts and everything, and the material slips when he takes me up for a lift, so we don't want to have any injuries or anything. And for lyrical, you normally have a lighter, softer color with lots of sparkles, which we use Swarovski crystals for, and it's more flowy and everything. And for jazz, you have more flashy colors bright red or black normally, and it's more fiercer and harder and everything.
Speaking of costumes, I'm going to ask you to do a costume change for me, but a different kind. I'm from Cape Town, and since you've never been here before, I thought I'd take you supping.
Awesome.
Ashley loves fishing, but with the demands of his Dance Addiction studio in East London and Chace's schoolwork, time off for fun is scarce.
This is Chace and Ashley.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to South Cape Town.
Thank you.
So I believe our guests here haven't paddled before, so would you like to give us a demonstration?
Yeah, sure. Let's give you a quick show and get you guys on the water. You're going to have a board each. Get you on the board, standing shoulder width apart with your feet. Paddle, a little bit more than shoulder width apart with the hands. One hand right on the top, the other one at the bottom. The top hand pushing in, your bottom hand pulling towards your core. And you're going to swap over, bottom hand to top hand, same thing, pushing down to your top hand, pulling your bottom hand towards your core. And that will get you going.
Anyone wanting to get the perfect beach body would do well to dance. Ashley spends time in the gym, but all the strength, control and core work required to support Chace is the ultimate workout. As for his partner, she has a physique the camera just loves.
Chace, you're also a model. You must be able to take the coolest pics with your flexibility.
Yes, I started modeling when I was younger, and I absolutely love doing photo shoots, especially dancing ones, because the photos always come out really, really nice. Also, with being a dancer and performing on stage and everything, it really helps with being comfortable in front of the camera for photo shoots and everything, with your confidence, so that you're not like a little mouse in a box or something.
Ashley, I believe you've trained with some big names.
Yes, I've been fortunate enough to train with people like Mia Michaels, Sonia Tai, Travis Wall, Neil, all from So You Think You Can Dance. I've been able to do classes with them, as I won a scholarship to Millennium Dance Complex in Los Angeles in 2013, which I took up, and I danced there for 2 months, and I got to experience workshops and classes with these awesome people.
While Ashley continues to train the next generation at his studio, Chace is heading for the Joffrey Ballet School in New York to continue her career. What a privilege to meet such accomplished young South African talent.